What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having a great day. Very impressed that I was even able to get that out. I'm going to be real with you. I have been really beat up past few days. Woke up Saturday after the game, had an insane fever. Really was not doing well, and definitely been trying to recuperate. Last few days of work have been insane, but we had some Eagles news, and I wanted to come here tonight and, talk with you anyway. Not sure I could do a live, but want to give you this information. So the Eagles did something for us. I'm going to give you that information. Appreciate you taking the time. Hope you're all having yourselves a great start to your week. Hope you had a great weekend. We're going to have Behind Enemy Lines tomorrow, talking about our next opponent, the Falcons, coming up on Monday Night Football. Nick Foles' retirement. I'm pumped up. Eagles 1-0, baby. Hope you're feeling great about that. You have any thoughts, questions about the game, anything, leave it down below. You have any thoughts or questions about these moves, we're going to talk about them. So, look, the carousal continues, and we talk about it each week. You'll be signing, letting go of people, all kinds of stuff will happen. One thing that happened, though, that I'm not a big fan of, Dylan McMahon being signed off of our practice squad. So when you do that, you have to sign them to your active roster. So he is now on the Rams' active roster. Won't be getting him back. So, look, a 6th-round pick from the Eagles that I thought had a chance to make this squad with the lack of depth that we had, especially with him being an interior offensive lineman. Now, they didn't like him at center. Look, you got to develop some of your draft picks, but they thought they could let him walk, put him on the practice squad. The Rams saw it differently. So they had an injury. They picked him up. He's gone now. So, unfortunate, he didn't, play to the standard he needed to make the roster. Thought, maybe a bright future there, but who knows? So he's gone. I get off work. I'm like, son of a... I just got off, put these things together for you as quick as I could. So apologize and bear with me if I lose my voice or anything. But let me know how you feel about Dylan McMahon being gone now. But that's one of the moves. So we have an open spot because we let go of 2 guys and then signed 2 more. So you have Brandon Smith and Griffin Hebert. They are both released. Now, Hebert, it's already happened a couple times. He's back and gone and back. This happens all the time. Brandon Smith, that happened multiple times last year. It'll happen multiple times this year. That's just part of the game unless someone else picks them up. So I know a lot of you guys like Brandon Smith a lot. Look, I got to meet the young man years ago. He is actually cousins with one of my good buddies. So I'm a big fan of Brandon Smith. Hopeful for the young man, but still needs to develop. And best of luck. Maybe he'll be back in a couple of days. Maybe he'll be back tomorrow with that open spot. Just keep your ears tuned, your eyes tuned, because I'll be putting out videos no matter what happens here. So let's talk about the guys that the Eagles did sign. So we've got 2 new players. Now, we signed J.T. Woods last week. Now we've got A.J. Woods, another defensive back, but this guy a cornerback, and a wide receiver in Danny Gray. So you let go of a wide receiver and linebacker, add a wide receiver and a cornerback. So this right here, I'm actually excited about, and this is a practice squad move, so I'm not sitting here like, oh yeah, this is the future, but I'm a fan of this move. It's practice squad. Again, you get to see what these guys got. They get released for certain reasons, all that great stuff. Let's talk about these guys individually here and give you a little something on them. We're going to start it off with old A.J. Woods here, 5'9", 186, 23 years old. He is a rookie, and he was undrafted this year out of Pitt. Washington Commanders actually signed him. He was just let go. So the Eagles just picked him up. So obviously he doesn't have anything going on in the NFL because, well, again, he was just an undrafted signing. So let's take a look at what the young man did at Pittsburgh here. And 5'9", 186. I've seen 5'10". And I know you're thinking, well, he's a nickel cornerback, but no, more of an outside cornerback. Spent 5 years there at Pittsburgh. And this is a kid, he's actually good against the run, hard hitter. That's what I like about his game. Runs, 4.42 is what they had. But I also saw he ran a 4.35. The kid's pretty quick if you watch him, but not exactly the greatest size for outside. You're thinking more so special teams help there. So any kind of injuries, anything happens, you've got a guy who likes to go out and lay some hits on people. So he's got some good closing speed. If you watch him, I really think this kid, and look, on defense, he's a versatile guy where, he can play zone and man coverage. I did like his game a little bit, but not somebody I think, but you never know. I'm not saying this kid can't, make the active roster here, but I think, obviously more of a practice squad kind of move. And you can see he also had some kick returns. So this is somebody with versatility, helps you in the special teams area in multiple facets there. So look, a practice squad signing, I'm all about adding competition there, and maybe he can help you in the special teams department. Not against that at all. So that is A.J. Woods, the newest defensive back on the Eagles. And again, it's the practice squad. I'll show you the full list here at the end. But let me know how you feel about A.J. Woods. Maybe you're a Pitt fan. Maybe you watched him. You don't like Pitt and you don't like it, whatever it is. Let me know your thoughts on this. But, this is a kid that he's going to get a shot, but it's a crowded secondary. So go show us what you've got on special teams. Now let's talk about the next signing. And this is the one I'm pretty excited about. So Danny Gray. And again, for the practice squad, I'm not, again, saying he's going to be wide receiver 3 here. Not just yet, but 6 foot, 200 pounds, 25 years old. This will be his 3rd season. He was a 3rd-round pick in 2022 by the San Francisco 49ers. He went to Blinn, and then SMU is where he played in the FBS. So I did not include his college stats you're about to see, but you can see in the NFL, he has had 1 catch on 7 targets for 10 yards there. So, not really much going on there. But another guy, can help you maybe on special teams, a gunner, and maybe in another area. So let's talk about what he did at SMU, why I was a fan of him. So I only showed you the 2 years that he spent at SMU, not his junior college stats. So 18 games, 17 starts, you see, 82 catches, 1,251 yards, 13 touchdowns. Had some kick returns, had some punt returns. So he's got that versatility. And this is a guy that runs a 4.33 40, and he runs like a gazelle. I really enjoy watching this kid. I remember a couple of years ago in that draft, we talked about Danny Gray. And I think, a good route runner actually, too. He's not just fast, and I think he's actually got, some good tracking skills. But watching him come off the line, he's got good burst. I just think that this is somebody, he was a 3rd-round pick for a reason, and he's got that talent. But not exactly, somebody that you want outside. Even though he's 6 foot, 200 pounds, I just don't know he has the size and the wingspan to really be that outside guy. But in this offense, you can use different guys inside, things like that. And I think that, to me, Danny Gray, he, as a former 3rd-round pick, he made the roster last year for the 49ers, ended up with a shoulder injury in the preseason game. So he did not end up, actually getting activated off of that IR and being used, and they just let him go a couple of weeks ago. So, hey, man, this is somebody, again, a former 3rd-round pick on your practice squad. It's not costing you crap. You find out what he's got. Maybe he can help you as a return man, as a gunner again, maybe something, bring something to the table here. And that's what practice is for, and we don't get to see all that stuff, but they're out there trying to find out who wants to be elevated that week. God forbid an injury happens. You need somebody. So this is a kid, that I enjoyed watching his game at SMU. Go check him out. I really think he is fun to watch. He's, 4.33 at 6 foot, and he just looks like a big dude. And, tall-wise. Now, if he can bulk up a little bit, work on some things, hey, the sky's the limit. You never know. If this is the NFL and the right system with the right guys around you, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, hey, maybe he pans out. So all about it. Enjoy that signing. Let me know how you feel about Danny Gray or, about any of these moves that were made here. And now let's take a look at the updated practice squad. And again, you have an open spot because of Dylan McMahon being taken off there. And you'll see 16 guys here because of Lakin Vakalahi there. But he is exempt, remember, because of the international player program. So you see the other 15 guys, only 4 of them are on defense. So, look, I think that obviously, wide receiver, they're trying to see some things there. You brought in Kyle Phillips last week. Marcus Roseme-Jackson at first you brought in here, and Paris Campbell as well. And you could see some linemen there, some tight ends, a quarterback, a running back. So you need your practice squad. And obviously we're looking for depth at certain spots. And then on defense, God forbid anything happened in the secondary, you've got a couple pieces there. And then Gabe Hall, really like the kid. Hope nobody nags him off of our damn practice squad, but man, we'll see. So look, Nabs, that's the thing. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. So look, that's all I've got for you. Those were the moves that were made. Would love to hear your thoughts on this, any of the signings, or whatever's on your mind tomorrow. Be back with Behind Enemy Lines. You will know everything about the Atlanta Falcons, what they did in week 1, what they did in the offseason. all what they're good at, what they struggled with, everything you need to know. You'll see their roster, their depth chart, coaching staff, anything I can tell you about them. I will do that tomorrow, but all I've got for you tonight. Again, if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, hit that like button. You can share this, subscribe, all that stuff truly, truly means the world to me. Cannot thank you all enough for the support. Hope you're having a great week. If you need anything, it doesn't have to be about the birds. You can always reach out to me. Truly love you guys like family, you sickos. Hope you're enjoying being 1-0, talking as much crap as I can this week. Truly enjoying football being back, but let me know how you're feeling about it, or maybe you can give me those 2 words that I'm looking for coming up here. But that's all I've got for you. So until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there, and as always, go Birds!